Hello? I never know if these things work, but do say hi in the chat if you can see me. Wait until a few more people can join. Hello! Yes, I am here. Yeah, today is gonna be just a wild makeup day. um, I don't know if you've seen the goings on Tumblr, but next week is Disney Week, and myself and a whole load of other people, our peers, have been involved in Disney Week in a variety of threads, which is being organised by some very dedicated and patient people. um, and you might have seen I did the Fairy Godmother the other day, and I did I'm doing Mr. Smee as well. And I took on this character last minute, which is going to be one of the hyenas from The Lion King. And it's not just like any hyena from The Lion King, it's that crazy one with the crazy eyes that doesn't say much but just laughs insanely all the time, which is apt, I guess. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today, and I thought you could join me on this makeup adventure. I have no clue what I'm gonna do. Zero. I've tried to like do some googling and YouTubing and just it's basically gonna be me winging it because my brief is I'm can't make myself look like an animal. We're going for like humanoid versions of these characters. Um, so I need to make a humanoid hyena that's still recognizably like the crazy hyena from Lion King. So this is going to be interesting. Yeah, but I'm just gonna chat with you guys and see what happens. I don't know. I have a vague idea of maybe what I can do. Might not work. In my head, I'm basically gonna make a male version of Mima with like a little bit more crazy if possible. If possible. I've actually already done a male version of Mima, who is my werewolf OC, if you don't know. There's in a bunch of threads that I've done. And I did a male version of her called Mimas. That was in a gender bent Marauders thread that I did. And that was crazy. I should probably drag that up as like a reference because he had a weird, he had like a weird porn stash and the crazy eyes. Let's see, Mimas. Okay, yeah, he had like the weird monobrow. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see very well. This is that was Mimas. But we're gonna do a little bit more like design work on the features and stuff. I should probably stop stalling and just get on with it, shouldn't I? But I'm not sure where to start. No. We're gonna see. I did mention yesterday that I wanted to do like a zodiac thing, which I will be talking about. I might park that idea maybe until next month and do next month's live stream. But I'm a zodiac hoe now, apparently. Handy. One second. Oh, we've got half the makeup in the other room. Zodiacs. So I've never been much of ones for like astrology and stuff like that. I've always kind of thought it was interesting, but it's never really like interested with me that much. But now I spent probably 4 hours on the phone with Titi last week, one night. And we were doing our natal charts, I think they're called, basically. So, everyone has like a zodiac, which is like, what their star sign is. And that's dependent on like what day they were born. But apparently, if you want a super in-depth an analysis of who you are as a person, you do a natal chart, which takes into account like the year you were born and what time, and it works out. So you know your zodiac, which is your sun sign, and then it works out your moon sign and your rising sign, right? You might already know all of this, but this was new to me. So I did that because I thought like it's funny and it's interesting, and even if it is a load of bollocks, but it is pretty funny to like look at. So I have Cancer, right? I'm kind of on the borderline, but between like Cancer and Gemini, but I'm pretty firm Cancer because my moon sign is also Cancer, which is like double Cancer. And when I told someone that once, I was like, "Oh yeah, no, my sun sign and my moon sign is a Cancer." They just looked at me like, "Oh dear God," and I was kind of like, "That's weird. I wonder why I said that." Now I know. Every article I read on double cancers was basically just tearing us to shreds. Nobody likes us. This is how it all started out, right? I was cleaning my house, and I ended up having like a bunch of zodiac videos recommended to me where people like sit on YouTube, like sit and talk about star signs, right? And like they rank them from their favorite to least favorite. I watched maybe like 4 or 5 of them when I was like washing my dishes one day, and all of them hated cancers the most. And I was like, why? I didn't get it. And they were like, oh, they're so emotional and needy and manipulative. And I was like, what the fuck? That's not me. So I was a bit like put off. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this natal chart thing, figure myself out, what people are saying about me. They're not saying very nice things. Not saying very nice things. Cancer suns and Cancer moons are not everyone's favorite people, apparently. We're apparently very insecure, very manipulative, very needy. Which is genuinely like, I was genuinely like, that's just not me at all. But okay, that's odd. So I was scouring the internet to try and find like one website that didn't think I was the scum of the earth. And luckily I found one that actually not only did like my moon and my sun and my rising or whatever. What was I rising though? I was another water sign, which is just like chaos. I think I was Aquarius, maybe. I don't know. But this website actually mapped out like all of my planets as well, and it was like super in depth. And they literally gave me like an essay, like on what all of like the positions meant. Hi, Jen. So, luckily, we turned it around a little bit. They didn't, call me the scum of the earth. And I felt a little bit more assured. I still don't like 100% think I fit the typical characteristics of a Cancer, because apparently they're like they hold grudges very easily, and they're very, 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 very emotional. And I'm not outwardly. I think the difference is I very much keep my emotions like under lock and key, and Cancers just can't do that, and they just like blah, vomit them out into the world. So that's maybe the only thing I've got. I'm very maternal, which is apparently a thing. So yeah, it was pretty accurate. We did Titi's. Titi's a Libra. It was very accurate. That was very entertaining. So my idea for a video maybe I'm gonna get all the birthdays of like Harry Potter characters and do their natal charts and see how accurate they are. I mean, because they're fictional characters, and J.K. Rowling maybe didn't think about their zodiac when she was choosing their birthdays. Might not be 100%, but it could be interesting. So, yes, most mum friends are Cancers. Yes, I am. I am the most mum friend you will ever meet in your life, to a fault, really. Okay. It was really cool. I would recommend it. I had a lot of fun, despite being practically abused by astrologers on the internet. It was really fun, and it's just interesting. Like, even if you don't believe in it, it's just like funny to like see how much they get about you. But yeah, that was fun. Thank you. We are caring and sensitive. Thank you. Manipulative though. Oh, that was so sad. I'm just like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. I'm probably being all sensitive about it, which is a very Cancer thing to do. I'm holding it in my heart here. I'm caring too much. But then I started finding all these zodiac memes on Instagram, and I sent a bunch to TT, and apparently I'm spiraling now, so gonna have to deal with that. Why is my makeup never like where it's supposed to be? Dear Lord. Why is this so difficult? But yes, tell me your star signs. I want to know. Because I know a fair bit about Libras and Cancers now. I don't know much about the others. So I want to know. Tell me whilst I go find... Oh, I found it. I'm an idiot. I still don't have my glasses on. I can't see what I'm doing. That's my excuse anyway. There's a guy hyena, so I guess I'm gonna have to be doing like vaguely masculine makeup, which is fun. I don't think I've done like a live stream when I've been doing masculine makeup before. Oh, which reminds me, I put a time lapse of my Crowley makeup up today, which you should see on my Patreon if you haven't already. That was fun because it was masculine makeup, but it was like it wasn't just generic. I had to very much like look at David Tennant's face and try and like mimic it onto my own, which is very hard because I'm a 24-year-old woman and he is a much older man. But that was really fun. I like that. I would like to do more like cosplay transformations, but actually use the actor's face. Apparently when I did the Fairy Godmother, I looked very much like Helen Bonham Carter without even meaning to. So I think I could do a pretty good Helena Bonham Carter. I'm doing, no, you don't have to guess who I'm doing. I'm doing the weird hyena from The Lion King because it's Disney Week and this is my last character for Disney Week. So we're very much just improvising today. Let's have a look at like the actual animation of this guy because I can't replicate it because I'm not meant to be doing an animal on my face, but you see how they've got these like dark rings around their eyes, so maybe I could do like weird smoky eye, and they've got spots So I could maybe do some like moles on my face. I want to try and see what I can do about the mouth because they've got such like wide, like it's a hyena, it laughs, it's got such a wide mouth. I want to see what I can do with my face to make my mouth look really freaking huge. Could maybe like paint the inside of my lips black or something. Let's see. If you have any suggestions, please tell me. Because I think I'm gonna be floundering a tiny bit. But that's okay. It's no pressure. If it looks shit, it's fine. She says. It's not fine. Leo is, I think, the polar opposite to Cancer because Leo is the sun sign and Cancer is the moon sign. I think Leos are meant to be just like super like energetic and like extroverted. But this is the thing, it's all like generic, right? It's all like, you can never like account for the nuances of every single like human just because of what time they were born in the day. But it's funny. I'm actually super glad that I got to be part of the Lion King thread because the Lion King is like my favorite Disney film ever. I was obsessed with the Lion King when I was a kid, like probably to an unhealthy amount. I used to just watch it on repeat in like my grandma's sitting room. Cause I don't know. I just don't know. Super liked the Lions, I guess. So yes, I did see the live action version. Leos are supposed to be loud, dramatic, and have to have the last word. There you go. That's a Leo for you. Yeah, I saw the live action. Not live. You can't call it live action Lion King because it's all CGI. The CGI Lion King, basically the remake that Disney did not long ago. And when I first saw the trailer, I like lost my mind. I was so excited. I had friggin' goosebumps. I was just like, oh my god, this is what I'd like. I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for the remake. And I saw a bunch of kind of like criticism when the film came out is that actually the CGI animation wasn't. The animation itself was gorgeous and so realistic, but because it was almost too realistic, and they weren't doing anything with the faces of the animals, and the eyes were kind of dead, and you just didn't get any emotion that you did in the original because it was animated. But this is just basically like you're watching a real life lion and their mouth was moving. I was kind of like, oh, that's disappointing, but gave it a go anyway. Took my little sister, went to see it. And yeah, it was visually friggin' stunning. I don't know how they managed to make it look as if they were literally filming in the Savannah Desert. Because, like, in terms of the landscape, the CGI effects were just like next level. Never seen anything like that. But yeah, the lions was sad. I just wasn't feeling any emotion. Like friggin' Mufasa died, and this like baby cub Simba is just kind of looking with like a blank gaze. I was just like, meh. It was just meh. And I feel like it was a combination of a few things. I'm going on a rant about the Lion King now, but it's topical, so it's fine. I feel like it could have been saved had they just got better voice actors. And I know they were obviously like, they had friggin' Beyonce and Donald Glover, and it was like, wow, Beyonce is in a Disney film. But is Beyonce a trained voice actor? No. Like, trained voice actors are voice actors for a reason. Their entire job revolves around them putting emotion into their voices, even though you can't see their faces. And that's what you needed with this film, because you've got these like animals that are so realistic that can't like do all of this with their faces. So their voices have got to emote, but it just wasn't doing it. And it was sad, and it made me sad. So it was a little bit of a flop for me, unfortunately. I'm glad I saw it just to give myself my own peace of mind, but it was a little bit disappointing. But that's life. That's life. Disappointing. No, but I think Disney just needs to get its head out of its ass and just start making new films instead of remaking its last 20 years of films, because what's the point in that? Like, I know it's like a good moneymaker and stuff, but like their entire company is founded on like innovation and creativity and masterful films. And yeah, they had a good run for the last 20 years, but just continue that going. Don't just remake them all to, get money out of your grown up audience. Anyway, this is getting onto a rant now. The soundtrack was good. Yeah, it was. But again, it was like you'd taken like the most iconic soundtrack ever and you'd put Beyonce on it. And so Can You Feel the Love Tonight was a weird like pop version of it where Beyonce's doing all of her like runs and scoops and stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's not like, this is the thing. At its core, it's a musical, right? It's literally like a Broadway West End show on Broadway and West End. So when you then put Beyonce onto the track and try and make it a pop song, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Like you are already suspending your belief to the nth degree to believe that these freaking lions can talk. And, then you've got Beyonce singing a pop song in the middle of it. It's just, yeah, do you know what I mean? Meh. It was meh. Yeah, I didn't get the right emotions from the songs. No, there wasn't any point to the Beyonce in the movie. I said it. It was cool to like go in the trailer for it to go boom, Beyonce, and you go, oh shit. But then like the magic wears off after maybe 2.5 seconds. Because she's got such an iconic voice. I think that also really hurt. She's got such an iconic voice, right? You know exactly who's talking. So I'm looking at a lion on the screen and I'm not going, oh, that's a lion. I'm going, oh, that's a lion with Beyonce's voice. Didn't work. The only redeeming quality of that film was Timon and Pumbaa. They were actually the only two voice actors, because they're comedians and they have to use their voice in order to push comedy. Like that's their entire job. So similar to a voice actor, they were the only people that managed to get through any like emotion or fun into their characters, because they did it, but everyone else, no. Never mind. Apparently, this is the other thing, they got the same guy. Okay, I'm going to have to pause for a minute because I'm getting really like passionate about this Lion King thing. So they got the same guy to do Mufasa. So actually the voice actor in the remake is the same Mufasa as the original, which I was kind of like, I came out of the film and I was like, oh, I don't know why I didn't realize that, because I'm listening to his voice in the film going, oh my God, he sounds exactly like the old guy. Same guy, right? Because apparently the makers of the film were like, we're not doing this if we can't get the original Mufasa. No, do you know what? You could have got another Mufasa. You know who you can't replace in that freaking film? Jeremy Irons as Scar. That guy nailed Scar so well in the original film. Like, when you say the iconic lines that he says in the film, you can hear them in his voice because he's got such like intonation in his voice, and he put so much character into it. I don't even know who they got to play Scar in this one, but all of the lines were so flat and just like it was just so boring. And oh my God, like Scar is like one of the best like Disney villains there is, and they just oh, why didn't they get the same guy? I'm sure Jeremy Irons is still alive. Why didn't he do it this time? And they also messed up his song. He had a weird, different song. Like, instead of like Scar's like song on the rock. No, it was just not the same. And it made me sad. Okay, I'm glad you all agree with me. Everyone's going off in the chat. Okay, good. Yeah, Can You Feel the Love Tonight was supposed to be Donald Glover and Beyonce, and it was actually just Beyonce featuring Donald Glover. True. And I freaking love Donald Glover. Oh my God, he's such a good singer, and his songs are so good and so original. And if he probably had more like, I'm probably bullshitting it because I have no idea like what his involvement was in the song creation itself. But maybe had he had more like creative input, it might have been a little bit more original without just trying to be like a pop version of the song. The guy that plays Scar is Mordo in Doctor Strange. Wait, which one's Mordo in Doctor Strange? Is that like his friend that like? Oh, I'm gonna have to Google this now. Oh, him! Oh, what's his name? Is his name Chadwick? No. Yes? Oh, not Chadwick. Chiwetel. Okay, got it. I do know that guy. He's a fantastic actor. Damn it. This is the thing though. He's a fantastic actor, not a voice actor. There's a difference. I have very strong feelings about this, as you can tell. Ah, no. Damn it. Yeah, no. Jeremy Irons. He's alive, right? Jeremy Irons. Yeah. God, he was so great. He's so great. I love him so much. Ugh. He's definitely alive. Why didn't he do it? Why? And also, they changed a bunch of like the really iconic lines. You know that friggin' speech that Mufasa has in the clouds, and it's like the turning point in the movie. Why would you need to change any part of that speech, especially if the same guy's saying it? If it's the same guy, but they like changed weird lines, and so it wasn't like "remember who you are." It was like "remind yourself." I was like, why would you like? It's not as if you're trying to like adapt the script. It's your film. It's your film. You don't need to change anything about the script. Oh. Yeah, Aladdin. I didn't see the Aladdin remake. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people like said it was really like fine, and some people were like absolutely not. What the frick is Will Smith doing as a genie? But I mean, like, kudos to Will Smith. You can't really replace Robin Williams. Yeah. And Mulan is the next one. Ariel. I'm excited for Ariel. Oh my god. The actress they chose to play Ariel, friggin' stunning. I saw a clip on Twitter of her singing, and she can sing. Holy crap. And I like that she's like not very well known. I think that's what you needed to do, you know, with The Lion King, instead of like putting really big celebrities in the like just get really good actors that you don't necessarily know. Saying that, did you know they cast Harry Styles as Prince Eric? I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it, but it was just like it's going to be very difficult for me to watch the film and not be like, oh my god, it's Harry Styles. But I do actually think Harry Styles is a friggin' amazing actor because I saw him in Dunkirk. If you saw that Christopher Nolan film about, it was like a British war film, and he was in that, and he did an amazing job. That was a very gritty like war film. It's be interesting to see how he goes Prince, like Disney Prince. But I am so down. I am biased because I had a huge crush on Harry Styles in my adolescent years. So that's that. I'm pretty happy with that casting. Although it would have been nice to have another like POC person in the cast as like the prince, because then it would have just been like, haha, screw all you people who, you know, don't want to see friggin' POC princes and Disney princesses. But can't have it all. Wait, he didn't? He turned it down? Oh, I'm gonna have to Google this now. Are you saying that I don't get to see Harry Styles as Prince Eric? What? What? Hold on. Harry Styles reportedly passed on Prince Eric Rowe. What? No! No! Damn it! I just talked for 10 minutes about how excited I am for him to play it. God damn it. That's so upsetting. I mean, I'm sure, yeah. But Harry Styles, man. Respectfully declined. Oh. We could have had it. Oh. Oh, so we don't know who's playing Prince Eric in the remake still. Interesting. Interesting. I'll survive. Right, I need to get on with this. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's just start like fucking around, you know? Just get some like I think once you start getting the makeup on your face, then you can kind of at least see what sort of direction it's going in. So let's get some eyeshadow on. This is gonna be a hyena with eyeshadow because just because. I'm gonna wear Mima's contacts. I'm doing this very messily, okay? This is not how I would usually put on eyeshadow. Please believe me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use Mima's contacts for their eyes because I think they will do a good job at, you know, scary, crazy hyena. Okay. I'm gonna do like the worst smoky eye ever. I'll take it up there just because we can. Let's think about this because we need to try and maintain this like a masculine contouring so I can kind of use this to my advantage. What do we think? Speaking of Disney, what do we think about friggin' Spider-Man being taken out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? That's so disappointing. And everyone was kind of like blaming Sony for it, you know? But genuinely, it's just like because Disney can't fucking just let things go. It's like, oh no, we want more money, even though it's not like our character and it's not our idea, but we want to own more of it. And Sony, like, understandably, were like, no thanks. And now they've been kicked out. So I just think that's really sad. Because actually, I read somewhere that had Disney not bought Spider-Man or done something like Spider-Man would be in the public domain by now because it's like copyright or something would have expired. Like it's like it only lasts for like 20 years or something. So this year, like anyone could have done anything with Spider-Man, like any company. But because Disney like chokeholded it for a little while longer, and now they can't. And freaking yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, right around like the whole like Disney Expo thing as well, which is just sad for him. Like Tom Holland literally said so many times that it was like his dream to be in the cinematic universe with like all of the other like Marvel cast members, and now he's just been kicked out. And I know they're gonna like continue making the films and stuff, but that just seems really sad to me, especially if you've seen the latest Spider-Man film that was only just released and the cliffhanger that they landed it on, and all the work they did around like Tony Stark and Spider-Man, and now they're not allowed to talk about Tony Stark anymore because that's not their property. Like, Okay, that looks really weird on camera, but I promise you it like I'm gonna fix it. I've just seen how horrible that looks on camera. It's okay. Trust in the process. It's fine. Yeah, Tom Holland just did such a great job with Spider-Man, and it's just sad that he's not like getting respected for that. But hey ho. Okay, my strategy there was to like give him like big like brow bones here, but I don't know how effective that's gonna be. So maybe I'm just gonna like give him like blotchy coloring here, and then I can do like spots on his face to like mimic hyena markings. Mm. They have gone back to the table. I don't know anymore. God, every time, clearly, I'm not the source of news because I thought Harry Styles was Prince Eric, and that was wrong. And if they're apparently renegotiating again, then who knows, man? Who knows? Okay, I'm not mad about that. Like I've got like a very weird grey tone to my skin, but that works. Let's add some more around here. They mentioned a remake of Into the Spider. No, we don't need a live action Into the Spider Verse. What? That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. It's the whole point of that film is that it was insane, like animation and art. Why would you make it? Oh no! Please, just leave good animation alone. We do, we don't need live actors for everything. Soon as we mention Into the Spider Verse, TV appears. God, why? The only reason I could see them like, but no, I was gonna say like representation and stuff. But why does animation not count as representation? Oh, I don't know. I'm not the person to speak on that. But like, just leave the good things alone, please. God. Yeah, to be fair, at least Sony like fully own Into the Spider Verse, and that doesn't belong to Disney because that would be soul destroying if Disney just like scooped up that and stole it. Yeah, exactly. The whole point of that film is that you're basically making like a comic book film, you know? Never mind. I was gonna do funky eyebrows, but maybe I should like erase my eyebrows because that would like make my eyes look crazier. Oh, I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, what the three Spider-Mans end up in the spider? Yeah, that could be. I don't know. Just I just don't like the trend of making live action versions of like very good animated films that don't need live action versions. Like, what is superior about live action acting? Like, do you understand how much harder it is to animate something than to act it? Like, animation involves someone acting it out and then them drawing the actor acting it out. Like, there's a whole other step. That looks creepy. Look like a creepy alien. Like a fucking ET. um, um, yeah, exactly. Name one good live action like anime remake. I don't think there's been one. Although I am really excited for Netflix are doing a Avatar: The Last Airbender series, which would be freaking cool. Okay, this guy. He's got really big eyes. Yeah, Avatar. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender was like the first like anime I ever watched because it was like very much a mainstream anime. But I didn't watch it till I was like quite in like late into my teens. I must have been like 17 or 18. And I watched it all on Netflix because like I didn't have what was it, Nickelodeon or something? Didn't have any of that growing up. Oh, that's cool. I look very sick, but that could be cool. We're really experimenting today, guys. I do have a mirror down here, but it's actually easier to use this camera because then I know what it's going to look like in the GIFs. Yeah, isn't it like the actual Avatar creators are involved in making that series instead of freaking M. Night Shyamalan something? Shamalama Ding Dong. Exactly. Mm. Dude, no, this is hard. Should do some like famous books. Maybe I should use paint for this. Let's use paint. Bear with me. Oh. be a really bad idea to have black paint near my sofa, but I'm an idiot, so we're gonna do that. Thank you for complimenting my pillows. I like them too. Big fan of pillows. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one here. Get some nice butts on my face. Thanks for the house compliments. Someone compliments my interior design. It's a surefire way to get me to love you. I've been thinking of doing like a house tour, but like a little like room tour. I don't know, but it's very rarely like organized. And I'm so like particular about everything being clean and organized before I show anyone. I don't know. Maybe if that's something you guys would like, I can think about it. What should I do? Should I do something with the lips? I need to make my mouth look really big. TT, help me. Yeah, they've got like black bottom lips, but again, I'm not meant to be. What's bullshit? It's not always pristine. It's really not. You could see my table of death right now. I have so many like D&D dice. That reminds me. I've literally got this right here. I met up with my friend Mickey this week, who made me a dice bag. Oh my goodness. It's like the coolest thing. Look. Dice bag, and it's got like cute feathers on the end, and they embroidered the back of it. So it's based on if you watch D20 Era, which is like the D&D campaign stream that I'm in. My character's called Nora, and she's basically like a librarian wizard. So she embroidered it with a D20 there, and these like feathers, because she wears a feather in her hair, and this like library book. Like, how freaking cool is that? And this is the inside. I don't want all the dice to fall out, but that's the inside. And I had the exact number of dice needed to fill every one perfectly, and it's the most satisfied I have ever been. And it just makes me very happy. It's one of the best presents I've ever had. Just I'm so impressed by anyone who can sew. Uh, um, because how? I don't know. I'm literally like a semi-professional cosplayer and has no idea how to sew anything. That's how terrible I am. But yeah, people who can make things like that. I made my textiles teacher cry at school because I was so terrible. So yeah, not in the stars for me. Yeah, right? So clever. It's very satisfying. So yes, now that I've got my D&D dice sorted in there, I don't really have an excuse not to tidy my table, but let me let me do something. This actually used to be a trend way back when I was at school, is that all the girls would cover their lips in foundation or concealer. Don't know why. I don't know why, but it's definitely a thing. Giant D&D dice cook. Oh my god. Yes, but could I get them in a floral pattern so they would match the rest of my house? Is the question. That would be amazing. If anyone knows someone who can make those, let me know, because that would be so cool. D&D dice cushions. I don't know, man. I try and I'm so nerdy in my everyday life. I try not to let it reflect in too much of my furniture. Although I do have quite a lot of Harry Potter, tiny hints of my nerdiness. But yeah, big ass D&D cushions might not be so subtle. Okay, I need to. I should be doing this with the other side. The goatee. That's true. Yeah, I don't want to do really black lips, but if I can just almost shadow the inside of my lips. Let me get black teeth, just watch. Maybe I should blend it out. It's getting all up my mouth. Paint is safe to eat, right? Kids eat it all the time, right? Which hyena am I doing? I'm doing the friggin' crazy one with the crazy eyes that doesn't talk and just laughs. So, the one that best matches my personality. I'm gonna put the contacts in a minute because I think that will help me see the final thing and see what I'm doing. Probably doesn't help that I'm like got like a pretty yellow hairband on. It's kind of throwing me off the look. Okay, let's do some facial hair. Oh, I've got a brush that I use and I think I've lost it. I'm gonna try and find it, but no promises. Okay, I can't find it, but I've also just had a really good idea. I've got one of those weird spongy donut things that you like meant to put your hair in like a donut. I've literally never done that before in my life because I wouldn't have a first clue how to do it. I could use it as like a texture thing. It's quite comfortable. Let's. Okay. Got like brown gel eyeliner here. I'm just gonna like lightly paint onto this. This could be a complete and utter fail, but this could also be the cleverest thing I've ever done. Hold on. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, damn it, you can't see. Ignore that. You can't see on the camera, but it looks really cool in real life. It's just like stubble. Yes, that was my makeup bag that just flew onto the floor. Last day of Disney Week. No, technically Disney Week hasn't like started yet. This is all just like the cosplays that we're doing to like get the threads ready. I think Disney Week's next week. So no, it's just this is just me doing the filming for it. The problem is this is that it's hard to like control what you're doing. Cool, let's do some fun eyebrow stuff. Maybe I should do an ode to Fenrir and do some funky Fenrir eyebrows. Is that how his eyebrows go? He's got like the weird like tail, right? Eyebrows. Mhm. Um, find. I had a white eyeliner at some point. I could use it to like just make my eyes look a little bit bigger. I found it. Okay. Everyone really likes eyebrows, huh? Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands and then put my contacts in and see what it looks like. Oh shit. Oh no, my contacts dried out. Oh well, that's annoying. Hmm. Gonna have to rehydrate those and wait for them to soften up. That's annoying. I'll probably just have to finish up the rest. Like fucking crazy. I'll probably have to do some. I should probably I don't know if I'm gonna wear a wig yet or not. Have I practiced doing a manic hyena laugh? I have a manic hyena laugh. You guys know I do. Like, you've seen enough bloopers to know that I don't laugh, I scream, which is very apt in this situation. Oh gosh, this is just, yeah. Interesting work, Jez. It's definitely not finished yet, but we're running over an hour. So I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to try and finish this myself and see what I get. And I will definitely post some finished pictures of the look. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my rant about astrology and the Lion King remake. Yeah, that's it for today's live stream, I think. Sorry I didn't get to see the finished thing, but yeah, we'll see what we can make out of this. This was a first attempt. I did say I was gonna wing it, so it's all good. Thank you for tuning in and watching. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you next month for another live stream. Cool. And how do I end stream? There's a big end stream button at the bottom. Nice. Cool. Thanks, guys. Bye.